Morning, even afternoon, Timthetatman 2, just chatting podcast version of me. We got a banger for you today, baby. If you've watched me for a bit, you've probably heard me say this, the Timthetatman tailgate. Now, it's something that I've thought about a little while back and something I've been wanting to do. Well, I'm going to give you a little update and just kind of where we're at on the Timthetatman tailgate. This is something that obviously I've been wanting to do for a while, just been kind of waiting for the right time with everything going on. So needless to say, just a little bit of an update for you and what I'm thinking as far as when and potentially where I do this Timthetatman tailgate. If you enjoy this, be sure to drop a like on it and share it with a friend. If you're not subbed over here to Timthetatman 2, hit the sub button, ring the bell. All right. Be sure to tell somebody you love them. Okay. I'll catch you in the next one. $150 from NEF. Hey, Tim. I just want to say you're a big inspiration. My biggest dream is to blow up on Twitch and have this wonderful community. You're a big reason why I don't give up when I want to. Thank you for being yourself. We love you for that. Oh, that was a nice dono. Thanks, man. We do have a very nice community here. I think a lot of streamers and YouTubers, whoever, they say they have good communities. I think we have a very good one. It's a good balance. I wouldn't say the best. We're not the best. We're not. I'm not gonna lie. But to me, you're the best. I bet you thought that was going somewhere else, right, chat? Because I like how we're able to banter, to be honest, and have a good time. I think that's way more important. I think that's a very important thing in a community. And I think a lot of us love eating. Hence why I want to do a Tatman tailgate. You know what I mean? I think that'd be lit. So, which by the way, I was talking to my agency about, just a side note on the Tatman tailgate. I've been talking to my agency about, and I'm trying to get like wheels under it, which basically means I want to do it. This year would be pretty aggressive because of everything we're trying to do. So maybe like next year. And like the thing is, when I launch it, I want it to be attached to something that's lit. And what I mean by that, I want it to be attached to the whole idea of the Tatman tailgate is it's not going to be something by itself, right? If you guys have been to a tailgate, it's a tailgate, right? So it's like a pre to whatever is happening. So like Daytona 500 is something that pops in my head that I, wouldn't mind attaching to. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like we tailgate at the Daytona 500 before the race, something like that, lit. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm a huge Cowboys fan. So a Cowboys game, potentially. A lot of you know I love live music. When I think about events that I'd want to attach to, I want the first one to be like a really good one. Maybe like a college football game, like a Alabama, Florida game, something like that, right? What I'm kind of curious about is when I think about the Tatman tailgate is whether or not I don't think people are going to come overseas for it. I don't think it's meant for something like that. Then again, some people might, but it's more of in my head, it's more of like, there might be some people that would actually, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be shocked. Because Nick said with his first barbecue he did, it was kind of like not a last minute thing, but Nick said that he didn't advertise it for a very long time, but people came overseas to it. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I want to get wheels under it and I want to get it going, just so you guys know, as far as the Tatman tailgate goes. Do it at the M-Fam barbecue. I wouldn't want to do that because that's Nick's thing. Like the M-Fam barbecue is his thing. I don't want to throw my own thing onto his thing, if that makes sense. If I would just go to the M-Fam barbecue just to go to it because he's my friend. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to attach my whole thing to his whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So anywho, we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm excited about that. Thank you for the 150 though, Neff. The bottom line is I'm very excited. We have a great community here and I hope the best for your stream. All right. 25 from Chandi. Yo, I could bring some cookies for the tailgate. Chandi, I don't want cookies at my tailgate. I want barbecue. I want a taco truck. I want a barbecue pit smoker truck. I want a pizza truck and I want beer. I don't want your cookies. No. Tim, what about vegetables? There'll be some vegetables. They'll be on the tacos. Okay, maybe a cookie truck would be cool. All right, that's true. Yeah, I should probably have like a dessert truck there too. Yeah, that's true. Eating contest. Honestly, when I think about things I want to do at the tailgate, I really want to do a beer pong tournament. I don't know how realistic that's going to be though, because in my head at the Tatman tailgate, it's probably going to be like 500 max as far as people goes. That's like in my head what I'm thinking. Like it's gonna be huge, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be a small tailgate. And then I'm like, it'll be like a big venue, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like 500, right? But I don't know how you do a beer pong tournament with 500 people. You don't. Tim, only 500? You guys think that's low? You think I should go like 1,000? Okay, you're right. 500 is probably low. But like, I don't know how many. That'd be 5,000 guys. What? I don't think we can make a tailgate that big. We need more food trucks. It would be a limited thing, Chad. I'd have to, guys, I would have to do a limited thing with it because I can't have like 10,000 people. Like if I go to an Alabama game, right? I've never been outside the stadium, but like, they basically have to put a spot of the parking lot for me. I'm saying Alabama just hypothetically, by the way. I have no idea if they would even let me, but I'm not renting out a whole stadium for a tailgate. What are you guys talking about, dude? There's probably like some safety regulations too. I don't know. I have to talk to my agency more about it. 25 from Benny. So can I smoke a big old brisket for the tailgate? I mean, homie, if we're cooking for 1,000 people, it sounds like we're going to need like 7 briskets, bro. Actually, probably more, probably 10. I don't know, man. Thank you for your 25. Obviously, this is something that my agency is going to really take care of, guys, when it comes to, because I need their help in setting this whole thing up. You know what I'm saying? We need a lot of brisket. Guys, in my head, the tailgate has multiple food options. Does that make sense? Like, we're not just going to get one food truck and it's one guy cooking for 1,000. It'd be like, in my head, I'm thinking 10 to 15 food vendors, basically. Or it's variety too. It's not, because I mean, some people might not. I love barbecue, but some people might not like barbecue. You know what I mean? $50 from Zohan. Also, if you want to hit me up for a food truck for the tailgate, I have 3 to choose from. What kind of food are they, Zohan? Just have people bring their own meat. Can you imagine, bro? If I'm like, all right, guys, we're gonna have the Tatman tailgate. Just bring your own food. I'd bring peanut butter and jellies, literally. That's what I would do. Tim, the truck yard in Dallas has all that. Dude, the truck yard, I went there one time in Texas. It was awesome. I loved it. When it came to like being a spot that I wanted to drink at, I was a big fan of it. 200 from Wonton. He goes, for the event you're handling. Okay, this is probably a good person to talk to because Wonton runs like the largest amusement park in Dubai. He goes, do you have sponsors? Are you looking for them? Yes. Am I invited? You can be, Wonton, yes. Do you really want to come though to the, like, it's just going to be like on top of like a football game, Wonton, and that's a pretty far trip for you. So Wonton, it's super bare bones right now. It's been just an idea that I've had for a little while, but now we're actually trying to practically go about it. And so yes, as far as sponsors, and I mean, if you really want to come, it's like I said, it's not going to be a multiple day thing. This is going to be like a 1 day, one-off on top of, I want it attached to an event. Like I said, in my head, because it's a tailgate, you can't just have a tailgate and not attach it to anything. You know what I mean? So thank you for the 200 though, Wonton. Appreciate you, man. Working around the Cowboys stadium. Obviously, I'm a huge Cowboys fan and everyone knows that. So obviously when, like in my head, if I was to do it at a Cowboys event, I want to do it at like a playoff game or like an Eagles Cowboys big game or something like that. That would kind of make sense. Imagine if the Cowboys make the Super Bowl. Imagine, bro. Thank you for your 200, Wonton. $50 from Zohan as well. He goes, I have an Italian cheese truck, a burger truck, an American style food truck. If you want all 3, you can use all 3. DM me. I'll let you know, man. Guys, like I said, this whole tailgate is still a while away. Okay, this isn't this is very bare bones. I'm basically like green lighting it now because before I had this idea right before COVID and then COVID happened and I was like, well, okay, we're not going to do this now. And in my head, hopefully in the next year or 2, it's going to be like 100% back into the swing of things. So that's what I wanted. I don't want to do it like half-ass. You know what I mean? Why not attach to a gaming event like LCS finals or have a LAN tourney or something? I personally like football and I think you should do it during LSU Florida game. Go Tigers. Yeah, something like that could be cool. Obviously, you know, being a gamer, I think it'd be cool to attach to a gaming event, but there's no IRL gaming events that I'm like huge on. I guess, Swerve, when I think of like a gaming event, so LCS, I'm not huge on, right? I'm not, a lot of you know, I'm not a huge League of Legends fan. But in my head of Valor, there's 2 gaming events that I could see myself attaching to. Give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry, Wonton. I want to get this thought out. COD Champs, Call of Duty Championship. That is one I can see because obviously I do like Call of Duty, and Valorant. Those would be the two that I could actually see myself attaching a tailgate to, but we'll see. But I guess in my head too, the tailgate in my head is going for like what? Probably like a 3 to 4 hour thing. And then you don't necessarily have to go to the game. You know what I mean? Like you don't need a ticket to the Alabama game or Daytona 500 to tailgate. It's like its own little event if that's all you wanted to do. That makes sense. See him do it at a music festival. That's not a terrible idea either. Like a EDC or a like the what's the country one? Stagecoach. I mean, Luke's headlining. Something like that could be a good idea.